I was saving aggressively to buy a home until I ran these numbers. A friend working in private equity told me something that I found very hard to believe until I crunched numbers myself. And yeah, it threw a wrench in my plans. Here's what I found. In 48 out of the 50 US major cities, renting is actually much cheaper than buying a home. And not just a little bit cheaper either. Buying a home on average is 57% more per month than renting. But here's what really got me. Let's say you take your nest egg, about, let's say 100 grand, and invest it into an index fund like VOO. After 20 years, that 100K grows to about $560,000. If you had used that initial 100 grand to buy a home instead, over 20 years, it might have grown to 240K. That's over 300K that you're potentially leaving on the table. Now listen, I'm not saying you should never buy a home. If you know you want to settle down somewhere for over 15 years, you want stability, you want to place your roots down in the community somewhere, and you don't want to deal with a pesky landlord, then buying makes total sense. Overall, this is a lifestyle decision, and all these reasons are completely valid. My partner and I still want to buy a home eventually, just maybe not as urgently as we originally intended. Since we're not 100% sure where we'll be in the long term, it might be better for us to just grow our nest egg. And that may look like us continuing to rent our apartment, maximize our retirement accounts, and invest a difference in the market. Then when we are ready to finally settle down, we'll have a much bigger nest egg and have way more options to choose from for our dream home. So no, I'm not anti-home ownership. In fact, I think people should still buy a home at some point if possible. I just don't think you need to sacrifice everything in order to do so urgently. But what about y'all? Are you rushing to buy a home or taking your sweet time? And for those who already bought a home, what was your decision process like? Was there anything that surprised you?